Welcome to the first ever TJ's Fanatico Podcast. So maybe you're saying to yourself, well, I thought there was already a TJ's Podcast. This is different. This is different because we're working on something else that's going to be huge, that's going to be taking up a lot of my podcast time. Hint, hint. Can't tell you yet. Waka waka. So this will be a podcast that comes in series. Like today's edition will lead into tomorrow's edition and so forth and so on. They could be quick hit things that last, I don't know, a minute and a half or 2 minutes, but let's be honest, we've never done anything that lasts that short of amount of time, even though we should, a lot of times. And then tomorrow will be another one, and then so forth and so on, all dealing in the same subject matter, and subject matter that will improve your life. My buddy Riggins is here.
Hi, good morning.
Always great. Always top of his game.
I'm excited for this.
So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that this series that we're about to embark upon is to benefit the ladies, the heterosexual ladies. Let me put it that way. It's not going to help homosexual ladies of the lesbian nature. This is only going to help the straight ladies, but other ladies will find it interesting, and maybe you could pass all these things along to your heterosexual friends. See, it's a little something for everybody. I don't exclude anybody.
Yes.
All right. So we will start with today's edition of the series on TJ's Fanatico Podcast. Coming up next. Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and he's all about options. That's what you're always saying. I got options. What are the options?
The options are to get the equity out of your house at the most cost-effective way that's going to save you the most amount of money, paying off credit cards, home improvement, whatever you want to do.
And that's one of the reasons you would use the Richard Toccato Companies instead of a bank, because they give you so many options. And it all starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
All right, here we go. TJ's Fanatico Podcast, brand new. Here's what we are going to do. Today, we are going to begin the series of the top 10 things, the top 10 characteristics men like in women.
All right.
Now, the reason I wanted to do this is because a while back I saw a young lady on the TikTok. And she was crying. She was at her wit's end because she could not find a man. She couldn't find a good guy, any guy that wanted to date her. She was an attractive woman, and she seemed to be very sweet. And she even said in her video, as she's talking in her car, she said, I've come to find out that men don't want this, because she'd been working out and she had a big bulging muscle bicep, or this, and she was just covered with tattoos. So what she was saying is that all of this stuff that I've been doing, that I've been thinking that men were more attracted to, or what men want, it's not working for me. So obviously this is not what men want. And I felt sorry for her. And because women are told so much about how bad men are and unimportant men are in society that it is easy to be confused walking around. If you do like men and you want a good one, it's hard to distinguish between what men want and what they don't want. So I'm the authority, so I can tell you, right?
Absolutely.
Because this usually makes you a little nervous, any of these types of things that you don't like controversy and all of that.
Yeah,
so if you want to distance yourself from any of the comments, just feel free. Just throw it in there and say, that's not me.
All right.
Okay, so top 10 characteristics men like in women. Number 10, cleanliness. Cleanliness. Now, that's not that a man wants you to run around being a maid and keep this house clean and no. It doesn't mean that. See, too many women are programmed to automatically be defensive about men, especially when it comes to stuff like this. It just means that you like things and yourself to be clean. That's it.
Oh.
Doesn't mean you have to run around being a maid and scrubbing and cleaning and barefoot and pregnant and all of those other emotional things that you get hit with. It means that if you like to be in a clean environment, be it your house, your car, wherever, and you keep your person clean. You're not, running around with stains all over your shirt and, looking like you hadn't had a shower in a while.
Yeah.
Men like that when you are clean.
That's not controversial.
No.
I wouldn't think.
But when first of all, when any man says what men want from women, that automatically, oh, no, you can't say that. Mm-hmm. And where has it gotten us? It's gotten us with young women on TikTok crying because they're all bowed up with tattoos all over them, and they've narrowed the pool as to the men who I don't have anything against that. And I think women can be just, beautiful if they, with tattoos and muscles and stuff. That's fine. But I'm just telling you in general, these are the 10 things that men are looking for, the top 10 things. And I put number 10 as cleanliness.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
You think people will be upset? There will be people upset by that?
I think women are so defensive that they will lash out as in, but you don't understand. I do this, and this, so I'm not always going to be little Miss Perfect and pressed, and I'm not going to be cleaning the house like a maid all the time because I work too, and miss the point that I'm not saying that you have to be all of that, and you don't have to run around, and they'll say, I'm not a Stepford wife, you want a Stepford wife, right. Just drop the hyperbole.
Yeah.
And this is just real life, a characteristic that men like in women. Just like women like for men to be clean.
That's what I was going to say. That probably goes the same way.
Right. But women are allowed to say that, what they want, and without having, without having men jump on them and say, well, you don't want, you don't understand. So let me put it this way, Riggins. If women are open-minded and can take this as a good-natured lesson that I'm trying to give, life lesson, they'll appreciate it.
Okay.
But if they don't, they can't be open-minded. They're going to be upset and hate.
Yeah.
And that is never a good look on them. You might as well be filthy as to hate. Okay, so that is it for today. The number 10 characteristic that men want in women is cleanliness. Now we'll get back into the countdown, find out how much I'm going to upset people tomorrow, and it'll be the same time in the same place. All right, thanks. Talk to you then. Our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and you got a lot of pressure on you right now with the credit card debt. Let Richard help you. What are you going to do?
We're going to skip summer and make payments in the fall. How about that?
Nice.
And the best part about it is they're going to do that using the equity in your very own home. All you have to do is let Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies walk you through the process. It starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.